What is going on, everybody? It's Majin Zaku, and I'm going to take a break from the Kshatriya stuff and take a look at a kit that I know I've seen in multiple places, so I decided to pick one up about 6 months ago now. It's been sitting on my shelf, my backlog, so thought I'd pop it open, take a look. I do plan on building the new Gundam soon, so I figured it would be a good time to take a look at this kit. This is by a company called BTF, and I did find this on a Chinese site, although I've seen it multiple places, so I'm sure you'll be able to find it quickly. Maybe I'll find one and post a link below. But this is the double fin funnel custom unit for the RX-93, the new. This is for the 100th scale model, so the master grade. The box itself is not anything special. I'll zoom in here so you can see. The top has a little bit of line drawing artwork. The sides are just text. There's a little bit of artwork there. And there it's just basically this image. So box is pretty plain, but the kit itself has a lot of color, so good color separation, and we'll take a look at the final product here in a second. This is the C1 runner in yellow, and maybe I'll zoom in just a little bit more. So this is C1. So nice bright yellow. For the white parts, this is runner C, and this is what the majority of the funnels are. Very nice looking. You can see the panel lines, the existing panel lines there. So some nice lines, looking very classy. It does come with one of these accent sheets, this clear plastic that has some metallic gold on one side and silver on the other, with a nice kind of gradient pink purple color. So that is nice. They do have a fold line down the middle, so you're going to be using a full strip on each funnel. Folds in half, and I'll show you what that looks like. This is runner B, and it has many interior pieces and highlight pieces. Some nice panel lining there, as you can see, and some shape to the inner funnel. Comes with green, clear green parts, which are exposed, or you can kind of close the funnel to keep it all white, and I will show you how that transforms in a minute. That is it. You get multiples of each runner, obviously, because we're making 6 funnels. This is the color separation on the center of the funnel. I'm not sure what exactly those are, but I think of them as little jets. Plasma jets or something. So that is basically the kit. The instructions are straightforward. I'll back up just a little bit. So this is the manual itself. Nice solid logo there. It's a fold out. So 3 pages, front and back. Parts listing. I guess this is maybe the front, and that's the back, but the way it folds out, I see this part first. So you have the same line drawings that are on the box, basically the same artwork. I'll go back in so you guys can get a good look at the steps here. There are some things that I noticed. For example, some of the parts are mislabeled. This C6 here, I think, is not actually C6. I believe it's actually B6. There is no C6 that looks like that. Actually, I think C only goes up to part number 5. So that's mislabeled. And I think there was one other place that it was mislabeled. So be careful of that as you're building. I spent, a couple minutes trying to find that part, and it was nowhere to be found because it's mislabeled. So careful there. The instructions are rather confusing in certain places. For example, here, these clips that clip the funnels together, it shows it going into this piece, but it doesn't show exactly where it's supposed to be going. I'll show you in the final product where it does go to try to clear that up for you. Now, we talked about the purple clear accent part. This guy here. There are no instructions for this part. You are going to have to figure out how it clips in best for you. They didn't seem to work very well for me. I don't think that this part was manufactured for this kit. I believe it's an add-on part, and it doesn't work very well, to be honest. So while we're talking about that, this is what the final product looks like. You can see some nice color separation there with the see-through green, the clear green, the top and the bottom. Very nice. Folds, of course. And this does collapse to show just a tiny little bit of green coming through there. And on the bottom, trying to get the light reflection on that so you can see a little better. So you can see just a little bit of green poking through there. Now, back to this accent piece. You fold it in half. It's got these little tabs here and here, which look to be hand cut. They're either hand cut or they're not cut very well. They're not identical on each piece, so you might have to do some trimming to get it to fit. This side doesn't have much of a tab to lock in or to locate. One hook goes in this side and one hook goes in that side. And these tabs back here, one goes here and one goes there. So if we spread it open a little bit, get those to pop in and then push forward, it should lock into place a little bit, but you'll have to do that on both sides. We need to make sure that this is folded correctly so it's identical on both sides. So to do that, I try to get the corners to line up. And then bend it there. Again, get the corners to line up. And bend it there. That's the best way to explain it, I think. It's the only way that the effect part will line up and not have major gaps everywhere. So it's not perfect. The back has a nasty gap, even while the funnels are completely collapsed. There's still a gap there, And I think that's because this effect part wasn't created for this kit specifically. So you're going to have to position it in your picture or on your display shelf where that gap is minimized by the angle. Either like that or like this somehow, so you can't see that gap very much. So my recommendation for this kit is, if you need another set of funnels, sure, go ahead, get it, but do not buy it for this effect part because you'll be let down. It's not worth it for this kit. Now, I haven't tried it against the original Bandai new kit, the new funnels. So I can't speak about that. I can't say if it's going to look better on the original or not. But with this kit, I just don't recommend it. I wouldn't use it unless you can figure out some really clever way to display it. Now, if you remember, I mentioned the hard to decipher clips in step 1 of the manual. Right here. These clips here. There's a slot on the side that's long. The clip goes in there and rotates out. You can get your fingernail on this little nub and spin it out. And there's a small slot on the other side which that clips into. So as you're putting this together, pay attention of that function. This one down here, again, is a long slot. Small slot on this side. And on this end, just the opposite. It's a long slot with a short slot that it clips into on the other side. So as you have multiples, you can clip them together in your arrangements, but that is not very clear in the instructions as you're assembling this kit. So that just about does it for this video. I hope you guys were able to get something out of this. Hopefully it helped you decide if you want to pick this kit up or not. I would appreciate a like and subscribe as always. Thank you for watching, and if you want to join me on a stream where I'm building the Kshatriya resin kit, I will be posting those schedules on my Instagram, so follow me there. It'll give you an idea of when I am going to be going live, so you can come and check that out as well. Thank you very much. I'll catch you guys next time.